So while we're waiting for others, let's start just with introduction. And it's good to know that you all know each other, as I understand, but almost know each other well. And I see familiar faces, and really, really, really happy to see familiar faces. Otherwise, still we'll go through introduction to make sure that we all know what we're here for and what we're doing and why and all that stuff. And I really would like Jana to open it properly, this event. It's starting a little smallish. It's not good to have empty spaces, but still, Jana, please.
Dear friends, thank you for joining us and joining it with it's a hard time of the year to collect a group of even 20, right? Everyone is running for vacation. This is the first event of Fem Galore, Fem Galore Club, which will open in September. And I'm here not to talk about feminism or to teach you and preach you and promote different subjects. But I simply want to share the experience that took me years to acknowledge myself and to find my own comfort zone and control my fears, deception, failure, without involving family, husband, and relying on anyone but myself. And I can reassure you this was the biggest, the luxurious gift I give to myself.
Good. Thank you. That's I really feel honored to be here because I so respect what Jana is doing personally, and I'm sure that we all do that. I wrote a little thing for myself, but I'm not sure if I need it because what I'm going to say to you comes from the heart. First, just let put a little pause on what Jana said. Just a couple of things about housekeeping. We're asked to do a little housekeeping. So we all know that if there is a fire alarm, we're not jumping from the window, we're running to the stairs, not to the lift. You all know where so-called how the room is, right?
No.
You don't. There is a sign to the how the room out of this into the where the lift is, where the elevator is, and to the left. And there is a sign how the room instead of saying toilet or ladies. So there is gents and a powder room. So you go there and you follow the sign and you find this very comfortable powder room. So that's where we are. We were aiming to finish by 5 and probably starting a little bit later we'll finish by 5:15. Tell me if that is not what you expect. If you need to finish earlier by whatever arrangements you made for afterwards. No, okay. So we will be aiming to finish at 5:15, not at 5. We'll have 2 sessions, 2 parts. One is about hour 20 minutes, hour 25 minutes, then a break, 15 minutes break, and then the rest of the time another hour 20 minutes. So that is. Am I right? Am I saying I'm right? Okay. So that is our housekeeping. I hope that I did not forget it. Very important. I'm sure that if I do, you will remind me. Myself. Who am I? Risking allowing myself to speak in front of you. My name is Julia Bellina, and I'm a psychotherapist here for last 20 years or something. Sometimes I run groups, more professional groups, but mostly I'm running sessions one-to-one. I'm helping people to get out of wherever they feel stuck or wherever they feel difficult. So that is what I'm doing professionally. This me being here is extremely exciting for me, and that's a very right word for me, exciting. When Jana just tossed into the air the idea of let's run a seminar, and I thought, yes, why not? I didn't even ask, and we didn't even discuss what the seminar was going to be about, if it's going to be a seminar or any other type of work. And then it started to come true little by little, and here we are as a result. As a part of introduction, let me just shortly tell you how it developed for me. And I'm telling you that because it's kind of important. It kind of illustrates what we're going to do here. So the idea of, okay, before we started even describing this event, which turned out to be a workshop, because this is not a seminar, this is a workshop, we all are going to work. I'm sitting in front of my computer and thinking, what? How? What are we going to talk about? There are so many things to discuss, to develop, and feeling completely stuck. And mind you, before that, some couple of years probably, it started for me a couple of years beforehand. I felt that, okay, I'm working well, I'm doing other work, I'm okay professionally. At the same time, there was a sense that something is missing, something is not quite right. There is something else, something, what it is, I haven't the slightest idea, but there is a nagging something in me. Like something which I could not even describe. Find yourself a seat, and find yourself a right seat, and place yourself. We're just starting. Very good for you to come. So I thought, okay, that's science. I need to do more science. So I participated in various endeavors about scientific books, and was good and interesting and exciting, and the books came out, and that's great. And still there was a sense that that's kind of not it. That's a really, really weird sense. All success, all good, books are done, knowledge of science is expanded, and still that's not it. That was not quite me. And then Jana said, a seminar. And that felt, yes, actually, that's right. That's the right thing to do, but how, what? So back to me sitting in front of the screen, feeling completely blocked, not knowing what to do next. So I'm sitting there, something is cooking, doing, and okay, what do I know about being stuck? Call a friend. Start discussing, call a friend. So there is my friend, there is my colleague who knows a lot about things, not necessarily exactly what I know, not necessarily using the same methods which I know, but just probably what she knows, and Irina works the way I'm not working, so that is something could be added. Great. Yes. So we're meeting up, discussing the idea, and here we are. Things started to develop. The brainstorming, two of us together, sitting, tossing ideas to and fro, and yes, so we formed something. Right, so that's how we created this event. At the same time, what we did, we literally participating we experienced the process of creating, to getting from point one of I don't feel quite right, to point, yes, that's it. Through blocks, through fears, through the process, with somebody alone, and here we are. Here is this event. At the same time, there is another very exciting element of that. I'm describing this event. It could be good if we could, both of us, stand up, talk about things, very excited, share the knowledge. That's not quite it, because all of us needs to also participate, experience creating something together with us, like we did together. So all of us are going to participate and co-create what is happening today. So we will be calling for, so basically we will be doing things together. We're going to be experiencing, we're going to be diving into our feelings, we'll be brainstorming, so we'll be doing things together. So all that is for all of us to create, and that is extremely exciting. Right, did I forget something? Probably not.
You give a note about the camera. It's going to be switched off once.
Oh yes, yeah.
And that's actually something we didn't talk about, confidentiality.
We didn't talk about confidentiality. Okay, you will talk about it.
Yeah.
Irina can pick up from any point and do that. So yes.
Sorry, Jan, should I stop filming?
No, not yet.
You will tell me.
Not
when-
yet. We'll tell you what
Thank
to
you
do
very
about
much.
it, because there is a camera. So I'm talking about we, meaning me, Irina, and all of us. But now it's just two of us, and I would like Irina to tell about herself, for you to know who Irina is.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Thank you. So my name is Irina Karo, and just like Julia, I'm a psychotherapist. I came to this profession from the world of academia. I was university professor. I was teaching linguistics communication, and gradually I became very interested in the therapeutic function of communication and connection. And I trained to become a therapist, and I also work individually and in groups with people. Usually, actually, it happens that I work mainly with women, and I enjoy it a lot, who are undergoing transitions to different countries, transitions between relationships, transitions between different stages in their lives. So that's what I do, and my latest interest is actually in intimacy and connection. It seems that this is a big issue around intimacy, how connected we are, and we already spoke about it a bit before even our seminar started. Officially, we mentioned that it started in a way, our workshop started when you bought your ticket. Even before coming here, you already were on your way. So, yes, intimacy and connection, that's such an important part for what we will be doing here, towards growing, towards fulfilling our individuality, towards fulfilling our full potential. So when Julia told me, come, let's do it, I was thrilled for two reasons. First of all, I love the idea of a women's club. I'm part of a sisterhood, but it's on the other side of the ocean, and I just love this idea. I really am passionate about women knowing what they want and knowing how to get it. And that's the first reason. And the second was that I always wanted us to work together. And I have to tell you that there was so much fun, so much love we put in this work, preparing this workshop for you, that I know it will be wonderful already. So yeah, fasten your belts and let's go. And the last thing with our kind of domestic issues, we mentioned the ladies, but we didn't speak about confidentiality. It is very important when we are here, in order to create a safe container so that we can share. It's important to know that you can share everything about your personal experience when you leave this room, but you're not supposed to talk about anybody else's experiences in names. Do we agree about that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's agree about that. Yes, and also I heard somebody's phone. If possible, please switch on your phones when you leave the room. Yeah?
Camera.
So,
It's all now.
Don't forget my camera.
so the camera now will be off because we're beginning our work.